The KO tournament has already begun. But before the first punch is thrown, how are our heroes preparing for the storm? Fear not, ComixFam. In the next 5 minutes, we'll unravel how the Flash family, Titans, Superman, and the Justice League Unlimited face impossible odds. Smash that subscribe button. And let's knock the hell out of this event. Team Flash fight Darkseid. After the Time Trapper revealed that Darkseid was coming from the future, the speedsters regrouped: Wally, Bart, Max Mercury, and the rest. Bart, as usual, was pure chaos. No doubt his hero name was Impulse. He said, "Time Trapper's slowing down time for the heroes to get ready. So let's run back in time and destroy Darkseid. He'll be slow as hell." Wally screamed no. Bart didn't listen. He vanished into the past, rewiring history. Wally raced after him through collapsing timelines until they reached the ancient battle between Darkseid and the League. Bart attacked first, only to be stopped cold by a single punch. Wally dove in, but Darkseid caught him and lifted him up. Darkseid's Omega energy tore through them, warping their memories. Bart screamed as the Omega energy ate away the Speed Force. He knew they had to bail out. He hurled Wally out of time, saving him, but fell out of the Speed Force into the ruins of Russia, 1908. There he saw Max Mercury, but Max wasn't Max anymore. He'd been turned. The Legion of Darkseid surrounded them, and this time, they wanted Bart's head. Superman goes to KO, and Superwoman returns. Meanwhile, Superman stood in torment. Time Trapper had told him to show no mercy, but mercy defined him. He turned to his father's hologram at his fortress. "Why did you only save me, Father?" "If I had the power and resources," Jor-El said, "I would have saved them all." Kal-El took that to heart. He had his resolve. He ordered Mercy to build 12 superships for mass evacuation, the last hope for humanity, and said goodbye to Lois and John. Then he flew off to the KO tournament. Lois went to the Fortress of Solitude and asked Jor-El's hologram about the Heart of Apocalypse. But the system glitched and broke. Then, Lara Lorvan's hologram appeared. She spoke of Krypton's darkest secret, experiments to create an Omega warrior, and to counter it, a warrior of Alpha. Lois froze. Oh my God. Darkseid is Alpha. She had to warn Clark. But before she could, Superboy Prime crashed into the fortress, shouting that Darkseid's Legion was right behind him. Sunboy burst through the walls, firing a solar blast that engulfed Lois. But instead of burning, she absorbed it. Prime grinned. "You dork," he said. "You just hit her with sunlight. And now, Superwoman is back, baby." Titans evacuate the planet. The Titans worked desperately inside Titan's tower as it launched into orbit, helping thousands of evacuees find safety while sharing what felt like final goodbyes. All around the globe, identical towers blasted into space, carrying millions fleeing a dying Earth. In orbit, the JLA Watchtower operated as Evacuation Command. John Kent coordinated flight paths while Roy Harper and Donna Troy monitored the overwhelming crisis. Knowing millions remained stranded, Raven and Bumblebee struggled with the impossible task of relocating 6 billion people. Considering every option, boom tubes, zeta beams, starships, mystic portals, even Brainiac's shrinking tech, but time was running out. The young heroes manning the command grid suddenly detected multiple crises erupting worldwide. In Chicago, lightning was overtaken by a panicked crowd until Beast Boy arrived, only for the chaos to escalate further. Beast Girl intervened, putting the entire crowd to sleep and stabilizing the situation. Just as relief settled, Donna received a distress call. Starfire, escorting the Titan towers through space, sounded terrified. Donna demanded an update, but the channel dissolved into screams. Starfire shouted her final warning. Granny Goodness and the Furies had ambushed them with an army of parademons, and the evacuation fleet was under attack. Justice League Unlimited fights Neron. Earth was slowly transforming into a new apocalypse. 62% population was already evacuated. Batgirl and Atom faced a bank robbery attempt and confronted Polka Dot Man, but his explosive dots detonated, brutally injuring both heroes. They were taken to the Watchtower's medbay. where the question asked why there was a sudden criminal surge during this apocalypse. Terrific concludes that Neron is unleashing empowered villains to stall evacuations, so that Earth's fall feeds him more souls, while offering the villains safe haven in hell. Terrific put a new team together to combat this threat. The heroes were from different timelines and eras. Aquaman, Power Girl, Guy Gardner Warrior, Superman Blue, the Gould Hawk of Andrino, Tim Drake Batman Beyond, Alan Scott, Dr. Fate from the 31st century, and Owlwoman. These displaced heroes had nowhere to go as time was fractured. When the League battled Legion of Doom, and Universe Zero was removed from the multiverse. Later, the heroes spent some time together and trying to fit in. But then, Airwave warned of Darkseid's forces at the vanishing point, prompting Terrific to open a modified boom tube and send his team into Hell to combat the forces of Neron. What comes next in this colossal DC event? How will our heroes survive the Parademon ambush and the rise of a new apocalypse? Fear not, ComixFam. DC KO Part 2 drops next. Until then, drop your wildest theories in the comments and send in your requests. Your wish is our command. Share this far and wide, and as always, stay absolute.